my lovelies, welcome back. I'm so glad you could be with me again today. And so thankful and so happy that you guys could join me on the live video that I did yesterday or last night. And yeah, I'm so happy to have connected with you guys. So it's really cool to be able to have a live chat with you basically, and to get to know you more. So in that chat, we kind of, discovered that we'd like to, or you guys would like to have the option to win a private reading monthly. And you want me to continue with those and to win a deck of cards as well. So I've decided that's what I'll do until further notice. So yeah, we'll keep doing that if you'd like to be in the draw to win a private reading or a deck of my cards. And so these will go for this month as well. You can have a chance to win these as well again this month, or a private reading as the first gift. So you guys know the drill. If you'd like to leave a green heart on the videos that I do, you don't have to put a green heart on any posts that I do on the community board or any videos that I'm actually posting on Facebook, etc. It's mainly just the videos that I'm doing right here, right now. So the readings that I do. So if you jump on a reading and you watch the reading, then put a comment below. That'd be awesome, guys. So I'm loving seeing all your green hearts. It's been really amazing. And and this time I'm going to be doing the random generator where your names get spun around on a wheel that you can see on a computer, I think it is. So that'll be much, much easier and much more fun, I'm sure of, I should say. That will happen. So that'll be really cool. And yeah, really fun. So we're going to get started today with the how are they feeling. This is for this first week in September. So it's awesome. I can't believe it's September already. So let's have a look, guys. What is your person feeling for you? And the theme for this week is, do they know that you are their soulmate or their twin flame? Do they know this? So we've got 3 cards in front of you. We've got the Thelema Tarot, the Divine Journey Tarot, and the Light Seers Tarot. 1, 2, or 3. Focus on your person and pick a deck that you're drawn to. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 1, welcome guys. So glad you could be with me today. This is the Thelema Tarot. I don't know if it's Thelema or Thelema, but either one, they're a gorgeous deck. I just love the illustrations on these cards. It's so gorgeous. And these seem to shuffle a lot better than the Arcanum ones, I reckon, from the same author. But I love these. So guys, what's going on with your person? Do they even know that you are twin flame, soulmates? You know, either one, doesn't matter. Your person might not know the name, but they just might realize that, you know, that you have a very special bond. But we are kind of asking, do they know? So they'd have to have some awareness, I guess, of twin flame soulmates. Yeah. So, all right, let's start. So, all right. So, for group 1, what energy are they currently sitting in? What energy is your person currently sitting in? What do we got there? The 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Soulmate energy right there. Wow. And this is a weekly check-in too, guys, of how they're feeling like this week, you know. So this is the Page of Wands. Beautiful energy right there. So there's a lot of passion in their heart space by the looks of it. So I want to see what else. Yeah, these are my favorite deck of Aqua Moonlights. I love these, the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. I think I use these in every reading I do. They're just so cool. Really awesome. So let's have a look. What's the current energy of your person? Shallow, superficiality, boredom, blank. And beginning, a new beginning, new directions, a fresh start, a chance. This is so interesting, you know, because this is just beautiful energy right here. I feel like your person wants a fresh start. They do want a new beginning. They want to perhaps maybe realize they have been quite shallow in their approach to life, but this is the energy they're sitting in right now as well. So it's kind of interesting that we've got the Page of Wands, which is quite an immature energy. It's someone who's very naive. They can be very excited and impulsive and just want to jump in. So there might not be any real depth to this energy right here. It might be that there's a new beginning that they really want to go towards, a new fresh start, a new direction that they're moving towards right now. What's this to do with? I want to get a bit more info on that one actually, because I get like a happiness in their heart space. I do feel like there's this need to have something different now. Like there's a need to communicate something differently as well, because the Page of Wands is about happy news coming in. It's excitement. They want to play. Might be what that's about. Might not necessarily be a really bad thing. Looking at it, you can think, oh, that doesn't sound very good. But I feel like for them, they might not want to delve and dive deep into the dark, the dark, deep and meaningfuls and the heavy stuff and intense stuff right now. It looks to me like your person's really wanting to go after something that's lighter and more playful and more happy and more flirtatious and very light-hearted type of energy going on there. Yeah, the loving woman. So your person is either a loving woman or your person's thinking of a loving woman if you're the loving woman. There's this real need to be nurtured and to have fun. And see how there's a little doggy here too? It represents loyalty. And there's just this happiness and contentment in this card right here. And there's abundance with all the fruit here as well. So it's like abundance in a connection, abundance in a friendship even. So your person might not necessarily want to delve right into, like dive deep basically. They might not want to dive deep into a commitment right now. They might be just really content to just keep things light and harmonious and on the surface. And I love it how we got like the gold and the silver. Kind of reminds me of the yin yang, type of energies where there's balance and harmony. And we've got the feminine energy here, which is Venus, I think. Is that Venus? There as well. So it's showing that there's a lot of passion here and a lot of love in the heart space, but not necessarily wanting to dive deep into heavy stuff right now. So how are they feeling for you? And don't forget, this is the energy they're sitting in right now. They're currently sitting in this right now. So let's have a look. How are they feeling for you? This doesn't mean they don't feel anything deeply for you. It's just how they want things to be and how they're sitting in it right now. So how are they feeling for you is the Death card reversed. We've got the Four of Pentacles reversed. And the Moon reversed. And we've got the Devil reversed. Wow, these are pretty significant cards, being major arcanas too. We've got 3 major arcanas going on here. We've got the Devil card. We've got Sagittarius. I see him as the Page of Wands of Sagittarius. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and the Devil is Capricorn. Your person wants to, I feel like they want to illuminate. What do they want to do? I'm just having a look here. I want to see this clearly, because this is someone who's not necessarily transforming or moving on from the past. I feel like your person hasn't let go of you. And the Four of Pentacles shows someone who's in a very stable, secure position, but they're kind of like keeping their coin to themselves. So it's kind of like can be possessiveness or greediness. I feel like your person really wants to let go of the old attachments right now with you, because the Devil is all about negative attachments. It's that stuff that will keep you bonded, you bound to the dark realm, It's kind of like our shadow sides, our shadow self. And I feel like what's happening is that your person was confused about this connection, and they are no longer confused. They know what they have needed to do to remove this, and a lot of it can be possessiveness. There could be possessiveness or just some kind of clinging attachment to them. I'm wondering if someone else was clinging onto them as well in the past. Just want to get more info on this one. they're wanting to let go, right, of holding back too. They do want to be open with you. They do want to be open with you. They want truth to come to light now, that they might have changed their ways. Yeah, they're receptive. They have an open heart now, softness and vulnerability. We've got two watery kind of dreamy energy going on here, right? We've got the Scorpio Pluto energy here, and we've got the moon, which is Pisces Cancer. So it's very dreamy, it's very intuitive. But being reversed too, it can represent that, because I see the moon usually represents confusion. It's a subconscious realm. And I feel like your person has now it's come to light for them. Something has come to light for them about how things have been in the past, how they were tied down to things that were no good for them. I'm getting addictions for some of you, that they were tied to an addiction, but they might have been addicted to, you know, remaining in the comfort zone and not giving much. And not opening up to you, but they're realizing now they need to open their heart, and this is what they want. They want to open their heart to you. Yeah, and they're focusing on past memories right now, and they're dwelling and reminiscing about this as well. And I feel like it's more of a nighttime event here. We've got the night here, you know, it's nighttime. And I feel like for them that they possibly do even look at the moon and think of you and think of the past and how, because this is all past stuff I'm seeing. They're dwelling on the past, and they're thinking about how things could have been different with you. Okay, how things could have been different. Yeah. So we've got family, friends, and guides. They've got spirit helping them right now, but I see that they also look up to you like you're a guide. Like you might be this loving woman, or if you're a guy, you might be someone who's just been a really good friend to them. See, we've got the friendship as a dog here. So I feel like they look at you like you have been someone that's really a beautiful spirit. You have a beautiful spirit. You have a guiding light within you, and they are the ones that have been in the dark place. That's what I'm getting here really strong, is that they have been the ones that have been struggling and suffering and going through the dark night of the soul phase. And because that's what it looks like here with these two cards, especially in the Devil. Even though they're reversed, it shows me they've come out of it, or they're coming out of it. But they have seen that you're the person that they don't want to taint you with their darkness, basically. And I know they're not dark, you know. Everybody's got a light and dark side. But I feel like for them, they feel like they've had to undergo a huge transformation, that they're not yet there, but they're getting there. They're aware of it. And they know that the huge thing with you, the big block, was holding back and not opening their heart to you, not being receptive to you. They're looking back on this and wishing that things were different. But they definitely see and feel that you are their family. You know, you are one of their kin. You are in their tribe. And you are somebody who really taught them a lot about themselves too. You've taught them so much about themselves and life and why they are the way they are. You might have even mirrored to them and showed them things that were perhaps happening that they needed to look at, okay, to be revealed here in their subconscious mind right here. I feel like you brought this to light for this person, and it's such a heavy, dark place right here that no wonder they want it to be on the surface stuff right now. It'd be too scary to dive right back into this. And maybe you were the catalyst to show them all the things that they really needed to look into in their shadow self, that now when they think about perhaps facing you or looking at you, you know, even if you are currently in each other's lives right now and seeing each other physically, it may not necessarily be something you can just dive back into really, really seriously right now, because they might be afraid that it's going to bring up all of these memories. So you've got memories here as well for them as well, from the past. So it's bittersweet, because on one hand they do, I feel, really want to and are looking forward to being like this with you in this beautiful, harmonious, balanced, lovely place, you know, because the Two of Cups reminds me of two people on the same path. They're seeing eye to eye, and there's a mutual attraction, and you're both on the same page basically, and you're both feeling these butterflies in your stomach for each other, and it's like it's a fresh start, you know. That's what it is here, and that's the energy they're in. So what do they want to say to you? Let's have a look at what they want to say to you regarding this, okay? Reading number 1. What does their person want to say to them, please? So, I'm sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart. There's a real sorrow there. There's a real sorrow there. Because they know they hurt you. They didn't want to hurt you, but they know they did. And I don't know how to express what I truly feel. And that was possibly something also, like this was a huge block for them. Whatever was going on in their shadow self here and why they weren't opening up, that was a huge, huge thing for them. So it's interesting that it feels like they've really done some deep analysis of themselves right here. And they've come to realize now coming out like, wow, you know, I've got a lot of stuff behind me that I've learned and that I've gone through, but I want a fresh start now. I want to move into this very, like there's excitement here. The page wants to burst, it's like a burst of energy coming forward, wants to share some beautiful energy with you, beautiful times, very passionate, very happy. And we can see it's very happy. But I don't think your person wants to revisit this chapter anymore. This is like a chapter done with. And this could have been with another person, like a karmic in their life. There's a reason why they were holding back from you. But there's definitely been some old attachments, negative attachments, addictions, third-party karmic lessons, all that kind of stuff way back in that past. And it's still something they're coming out of. They're at the tail end of coming out of, but they're moving into this energy here. Now, well, okay, I didn't even ask a question. 3 of Wands reversed. So this is someone who expands their horizons. They're looking out to the horizon and the sea and the ship there, and they're watching the ship sail away. Sometimes it's ships coming in, you know. It's about having your plans well underway, and sometimes it's travel and overseas travel at that, you know. It's really expanding your vision. And I feel like your person at this time is not unable to really see far off into the future right now with you where this journey is going to take the both of you right now. So are they aware that you're twin flames or soulmates? Oh yeah. We got the lovers right here. First up, Gemini energy, that one. So yes, they're aware, okay? Yes, they are. And they're aware of the heartache that this has caused both of you. And the 10 of Pentacles is the security, isn't it? It's the family home. It's what they want with you. They want this stability, but they also know you are their world. They want to build you the world. They are so aware of this. They know. They know. Now, I just want to see what their shadow self wants to say to you. I meant to do this before. What does their shadow self want to say to you? So I have trust issues, okay? That's one of their main things here. Excuse me. They do have trust issues. So then what does their higher self want to say? So I have gained wisdom from my mistakes. There you go, guys. This is a huge lesson for them right here. They are aware, and it might have been, I think this is what it is. This main stuff going on here, it's like you were the shining, like you were the guiding light, shining and being a friend to them, being loyal to them, even through the rough, tough times here, the turbulent times. And they've come out realizing, like an awakening almost, that even though there's been a lot of pain here, that you are their person, okay? And there's been a lot of heartache between the two of you. There's been a need to purge. Let's see what that's about there too. Oh, wow, hang on. So, longing. Look at this. Aching, pining, past love. They have been heartbroken over this. They have been pining for you and longing for your touch. And that's how they know, okay? That's how they know that this is a very strong energy here. Surrender to the present feeling. So their higher self is telling you to to surrender to anything that you've been presently feeling. But I also get that this is a message for them, that they had no choice but to surrender to the present feeling right now of what's going on. No need to run away anymore. And I'm thinking of you right now. So as you're watching this, your person is thinking of you and they're longing for you. And this is how they know, because they know that when you pull your energy back, they felt lost without you. That's what's going on. So yeah, they were hiding behind a mask. So this is what's been happening here, is they have been running away, hiding and holding back because of trust issues, but they do know that you're twin flames or soulmates. Whatever you call yourself or identify yourselves as, they know this. They do know this. And I wish you were here. Yeah, there's that longing for you. They really miss you. Well, hang on. So let's see what action they're going to take towards you this week, okay? What action will they take towards you this week? And we got the Hanged Man reversed. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the Queen of Swords. Oh, hang on. And we've got the King of Cups reversed. And we've got the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. All right, let me get some ideas on this one. Got a few Knights of Swords here. So I feel like your person's going to come out of a place of hiding. And maybe they've really, in this space, been really just been on their own and really just thinking about things and how, and as I said, it's like they've come to an epiphany, which is what usually happens with the Hanged Man. They take time out to really pause and reflect, and they come to some awakening within themselves, and they change their perspective, and that's what your person's doing here. So it looks like your person's gotten back on their feet now, which is what we see here. But they're understanding that there's still some pain in the heart chakra here, and I feel like they're understanding your pain, and they want to come forward with and express something. They want to alleviate your pain in some way. But at the same time, they're not sure if they're going to be rejected by you if they come forward really fast towards you. And they're not ready to yet come forward and gush their love for you, as we can see a shallower energy here. I feel like they hold this real deep love for you in their heart space, whether they're a male or female, it doesn't matter. This is a Scorpio energy and Libra for the Queen of Swords, and the Gemini for the Knight of Swords, Pisces for the Hanged Man. So I just, yeah, definitely feel like your person's still really holding back on their love, even though it's so strong within them. But they want to come forward with communication to help alleviate that pain that you're feeling, because they have come to a different perspective now. They've come through, they've sought out the light, and they've realized, I think they've finally realized the pain that their stuff has put onto you, like the pain they've caused you. Okay, that's what they've finally realized, and they're fantasizing about you, they're dreaming about you. That's what they're going to do this week. So they're possibly going to sit back and try and work out how they can come forward towards you and communicate. And it might seem like they're just, oh, hang on. It might seem like they're just coming, when they do communicate, it might seem like they're quite, not aloof, but maybe a little bit aloof, but maybe a bit standoffish. But as I said, it's going to be more flirtatious, kind of like very light text messages or conversations with you. Because, yeah, clashing differences in compatibility and conflict. Because at the moment, if they're to rush in, well, before it's, you know, ready, before you're both ready to sort of get to that point, if you're like really heartbroken and in a sad place and you're very down, and they're kind of like in this energy, you're going to clash. So they're trying to not come forward with all this real heavy conversation. They just want to keep it very light and to the point. So for a lot of you, there is communication, but for some of you, they may not, because they're worried about maybe getting rejected. But they want to give the relationship another chance. They want to work on this, guys. So that's pretty awesome, isn't it? So let's get a guidance card for you. This is from Spirit. So what does Spirit advise you to do? So it says, ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Because sometimes our emotions are like engulf us, you know, and it's kind of like really hard to turn towards our twin or our soulmate for that validation or reassurance, especially when they're undergoing such a hard time themselves and they don't have the knowledge or wisdom or strength or whatever to make it right for us. You know, they don't have the necessary tools or skills. So Spirit is saying, ask for help, ask Spirit for help. You know, pray or write down your feelings and set an intention that something will be resolved. Ask your friends for help, seek a counselor if that's what you need. For some of you, it feels like this has been a real whirlwind of a relationship. It's been crazy, up and down, and it's been very painful. And I feel like this person's preparing themselves to come forward towards you. But yes, in the meantime, if you're feeling really down and you're feeling like you just cannot get out of a particular emotion or state of mind, then yes, meditation can help as well, guys. So let's have a look here, okay? So yes, ask for help. Meditation can help. I want to get some charms. So just, if you're listening through headphones, turn your headphones down. This is a group 1, please. Group 1. All right, someone's got a musical connection going on here. Could be that, or there's going to be harmony in this connection, okay? It does show a commitment will come through. We got the diamond. So the diamonds are a girl's best friend, but it also represents the different facets of someone's personality and how we can love someone for all they are. But also diamonds are long lasting. So it does look like this relationship can be long lasting. We've also got the telephone. So it does represent most likely you'll get communication from this person. They want to make home with you. So they might have really good fashion sense, or they want to come in and put their, clothes in your closet type thing. This is a very strong bond that cannot be broken. And also they're untying themselves, as we see the devil reversed, unchaining themselves from things that no longer serve them, which is really cool. And we've also got the cigarettes. So I think these are Marlboro cigarettes, so they could be a smoker. We've also got the turtle, which represents that it could take some time, okay? There might be some delays. It might just take its time. It might be a slow and steady kind of thing going on here. I don't feel like it's just going to be so impulsive, like as much as this person wants to jump in. It's going to take time, okay, guys? It's going to be a slow process. Okay, because this person's got trust issues too. All right, so what letters might we be looking at? All right, we've got an X, we've got an M, and an A. So it's interesting with the name Max, M-A-X. We've got E, Axe. So A-X-E is axe. We've got an O, is it? Yes, we've got an O, Z, and an I, guys. M-A-X-E-Z-I-O. Okay. So I'm just seeing what we got here. Maxi, Zoe. We've got the name Zoe, Z-O-E. I'm pretty sure there was a Zoe on my live last night. So hi, Zoe, if you're watching this one. This might be really relevant to you. So we've got the EX. So it could be an X, someone's X coming back, EX. We've got mix, M-I-X. So someone might mix music tapes or something. We did see the music here, the treble clef here. So we've got could be mixed tapes or mixed music or DJ or whatever it might be. What else have I got here? Ox, O-X, could be the year of the ox for some people. Yeah, what else have I got here? There's probably so many words I could make out of these right now, but my brain is not thinking. I can't think straight right now, guys. Where am I? Yeah, mix, max. So guys, if you can think of anything or if your initials are in this, that's awesome. So it's M-I-Z-E-A-O-X, guys. So I hope that's resonated with you. Please comment below, like and subscribe. Don't forget to put a green heart in the comments because I'm going to continue these, prizes, whatever you can win. It's not a competition, it's a giveaway. So I'm going to continue these giveaways. If you put green hearts in the comments all month, okay, on all the videos that I post this month, you can be in the draw to win a private reading or to win one of my deck of cards, Divine Love Messages from your Twin Flame Soulmate. I look forward to connecting with you next time, guys. Take care, love and blessings. Hi, reading number 2. Hope you're all doing really well, guys. Let's have a look at what's going on with your person. This is the Divine Journey Tarot that I created. These are my own decks. If you're interested in any of my decks, I've got description links below. And you have a chance to win, guys, a deck of these cards of mine, Divine Love Messages from your Twin Flame Soulmate. Now, let's get started. So, what is Deck 2's person, Group 2's person? What's their current energy, please, Spirit? What's their current energy they're sitting in right now? Yeah, what's their current energy, please, Spirit? Got the Skill Mastery, 8 of Prosperity, which is the 8 of Pentacles. And this one wanted to come out, 3 of Insights, Heartbreak, reversed. Okay. And we've got Indulgence, 9 of Prosperity. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure what this is saying already. Feels to me like your person is working very hard to get out of their own heartbreak right now. And they might be really delving into and jumping into like something that they're working on with their hands right now. They might be working on something around the home, something that's creative, something that brings them a lot of joy and happiness, something that's not, well, it's a hobby. It's something they're very interested in. And so it's something they're good at, okay, guys? And so what I see is that they're very dedicated to, yes, getting out of this heartbreak, but they're doing it through working on themselves really hard here. They're working on themselves very hard. So they could be off going to the gym. They could be making something like creatively. It could be playing an instrument. There's something that they're doing in their own spare time where they're just, so it says appreciation and gratitude for nature and beautiful things around you, pampering yourself, taking time off. This is usually on its own a very positive card. And I feel like your person is definitely putting a lot of focus into their own, yeah, oh my God, this came out. Look at this, purifying, purging, healing, cleaning their energy. That's what they're putting their most, you know, work into. And so they're making a huge effort into doing this. And they're very content and very dedicated in cleaning out their heart space right now, healing themselves. That's what's basically going on, is that they're healing themselves right now. What do they want to say to you? So they're saying, my heart aches to reconcile. Now, they could really be working on themselves too, not just on purifying their heart space, but they could be in their physical world working on things right now very intently, trying to sort themselves out, trying to build a strength in their life. Could be their finances as well that they're working hard on here as well, but they're aching to reconcile. And they might know that in order to do so, to actually reconcile with you, there might be things that they need to clear out from their life right now. Yeah. So, yeah, they're working towards this. They feel it would be a great achievement to overcome all obstacles here in their way. So it's a huge achievement for this person. They've almost like set themselves a big task to overcome this heartbreak, and they're coming out of it though, because the 3 of Insights is reversed. And to me, in a lot of the readings I do, it can represent that they're not purging, that they need to purge. And some other readers might read it that, okay, they're coming out of heartbreak because it's reversed. Usually when it's in a reading reversed in my readings, I read it as someone still needs to purge. But because this is here, shows me they are coming out from heartbreak. And it could be that negative heartbreak. People can still have heartache, but deal with it in a positive way. And your person's dealing with this in a positive way. They're trying to mend themselves, trying to get better in themselves, in their material world, especially seeing as there's 2 pentacles here as well. So they're really trying to pick themselves up, maybe even literally, in their finances, in their home space right now. If they've been living, like if they're depressed, you know, there could have been, things might have just been not done around the home. They're starting to do that stuff now. They're starting to take care of themselves where they might have let themselves go before. Something along those lines is going on here. So, okay, what do I want to see with this? Yeah, all right, so let's see, what are they feeling for you right now? This week, what are they feeling? We've got the Four of Roses, reevaluation, interesting. Now, the Four of Roses is the Four of Cups. And wow, Ten of Roses, blissful union. And we've got the Sun reversed. Now, this is interesting because I named it the Walking on Sunshine card. I love it. Walking on sunshine, yeah. If you know me, I do sing sometimes in my readings. But you know what? Your person wants to walk on sunshine with you, but being reversed, they might feel that this time they still need to reevaluate some stuff within their own life right now and how they're dealing with things, how they're feeling. They might have come across as quite complacent in this, you know, and just bored. It says emotionally stuck and complacent and need to contemplate on what is really desired within this relationship. So when you think about it, this is what they really want. They want the divine love, happy family, marriage and home, harmony, alignment, stability, security. They want to reunite with you. We see the reconciliation card here. They want that happy ever after. I can't talk. They want that happy ever after with you. But they're possibly worried that, you know, they're not going to make it. So mental, victim mentality here. This is the mental aspect, 8 of Insights. It's interesting that that's reversed. So they could be coming out from this at this time. It says feeling trapped, stuck in one's own delusions and fears, self-imposed restrictions by self-limiting negative beliefs, not seeing a way out when there is one. So once again, the sunshine's reversed. And when the sun card's reversed, it's not necessarily a negative, but it just shows that light still needs to be illuminated on something for them. So they still need to work out a way in how to bring this about, this blissful union, how to bring about this reconciliation. At the moment, they're working hard on themselves, trying to heal themselves and even physically heal themselves, and mentally with the heartbreak. So we've got the emotions, the mental and the physical for this person. Okay, they're really trying hard to get their whole life in order. But they know they have been emotionally stuck. They know they haven't seen the way. But they are coming out of victim mentality. And that's something they're working hard on as well, because they realize that that's where they've been. They have been, maybe they were blaming you or others and weren't taking full responsibility. And that's what they're starting to do now, is look at how they can reevaluate themselves and turn it around. So you will always be in my heart. They really feel so strongly for you. They really do. Yeah. Okay, and this one says intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. So this is what they feel. They want to be close to you. They want to open up intimately with you. If that ever was an issue between the two of you in the past, it's something that they don't want to be an issue now with. They want to step forward and give you that happy ever after. Yeah, they want to step into their present power, and they're starting to become conscious now of the fact that they do have the strength. They can have the strength to make this work. This does remind me of the strength card, seeing as it's restraining the lion, you know, and the tiger. And it can talk about restraint. So I feel like this person is restraining themselves because they really, really ache to reconcile with you. They want to come forward to you, like really like now. But they know there's work to do, okay? So that's interesting, that one. So they say, I'm afraid of rejection and I keep myself busy with the things I do, but every time I pause, I still think of you. Yeah, they're very busily working on themselves, but you are not off their mind. You're not out of their heart space. Now, do they know? I mean, by the looks of this, it seems like they do know. But do they know that you are twin flame or soulmates? Do they know this? 8 of passion, swift, positive action. Oh, that's way too many. Sorry, guys. And then we've got the happy home and celebrations. Now, this is the twin flame card, guys. I mean, I know a lot of readers read it as that, you know, the 1111. It's a happy home and celebrations. It's homecoming, reunions, surprises, parties and dinners. It's celebration. It's engagements, graduations, pregnancies, births. So anything that's warm and stable and secure with your loved ones, that's that right there. There's a lot of passion in your person's heart for you. And wow, look at this, 6 of prosperity, such a cute card. Giving and receiving, so it's a generous spirit, it's generosity, it's gratitude. So this person, I feel, definitely does know. There's a lot of passion here for you. They want to come in really quickly. They feel it on the spiritual level here, that you have a soul that you share together. You are their other half. See how they're like twins here? They look exactly the same. This is what's going on here. So yes, look at this. They want a second chance. They're making amends, opportunity, and plans to come back to you. See, they want to reconcile. They're feeling it in their soul space, this magnetic attraction towards you, this pull towards you. What does their shadow self want to say to you right now? What message do they have from their shadow side? So we've got here, it feels so cold in my heart when we are apart. And their higher self wants to say to you, thinking of you brings calm to my soul. And I love that you're a free spirit and social butterfly. So they really look up to you. They might see that, you know, like that light within you, that you are a person that everyone gets along with. They love that you're just so independent and go off and do what you want to do, and that you know what you want in life. They really look up to you. And listen to your heart over what others say. So it feels to me like, usually this is messages to you, right? Listen to your heart over what others say. I think that they're saying this to you, and that other people have possibly tried to talk you out of taking this person back into your life and giving them this second chance, or reconciling with them. Or even, you know, if you've been in two minds basically about this, they're saying listen to your heart. Okay, over what you're being told. And ascended masters are coming in and connecting with this, but your person knows that this is a very spiritual connection. They know that you're destined to be together, and they know there's a mission, a spiritual mission to do here. So let's have a look then. Yeah, I wanted to get this card. Oh, no, I don't. I want to do what action they're going to take. What action will they take towards you this month? Oh, this week, sorry, this week. King of Prosperity reversed. And we've got the 7 of Insights reversed. And we've got Judgment reversed. And we've got Manifestation, Ace of Prosperity, Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Juggling Priorities. Okay, so your person's obviously still working on stuff, juggling things in their life. They're trying to set a solid ground, you know, maybe plant something for a solid foundation here. But they know that in order to do so, they need to get their finances prepared as well and looked after. They also need to make sure that they're a solid, secure person. They can't be if they're not building a strong foundation and getting things in order. So they are juggling things in their life right now. They realize that there's still stuff to do. You know, in Judgment is all about karmic, the old karmic lessons and ties and things that need to be sorted out from the past. It's rebirth. Can be a spiritual awakening and shedding your old skin and transcending into another life path. So, and it says here, following your calling, reflecting on your past actions and choices, accepting your karma, learning lessons from past mistakes and trusting in your judgment, purging, healing, breakthroughs. So this, your person knows that there's still stuff to learn and to wrap up here basically in this chapter while they are healing themselves. And it could have been to do with their sneaky behavior or secrets. and not coming forward with truth to you, okay? Because it feels like this person could have been quite closed off. And now wants a second chance. So it seems to me there could have been betrayal. There could have been betrayal. This person has gone into victim mode as well in the past. And they're starting to try and turn that around now. So they know that there's still a fair bit of stuff to do regarding that right now that they need to work on. And they need to, kind of like when I see the juggling energy here, it kind of shows me too that you can imagine if things are falling apart, like getting rid of something and accepting something else. So get rid of that and accept something else. It's kind of like they're juggling things like, okay, I'm going to get rid of this stuff and I'm going to keep onto this stuff. So it's kind of like that's what they're doing at the moment, sorting out that karmic stuff, what they're going to keep and what they're going to let go of, to become a strong person. Now this is a Taurus energy, Taurus. We had the Leo with the sun, okay, and we also had here, what else did we have here? I can't remember. So now we've also got I love you. So they're telling you they love you. And this is something that I don't see them coming forward towards you and having any kind of conversation with you right now. They really are on their own, really working hard right now on themselves. Oh my God. You would know, guys, this is not anything new with these cards and how I shuffle. Okay, we've got, what is it? I've been bleeding in your silence. So you guys might not be in contact right now. Or when it is silent, they're really feeling it and they're really missing you. And it feels to me like this is a catalyst possibly in helping them to turn things around, because there might not be any communication. You might have closed off to them. So it says here, flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. And it feels to me like this is something that would possibly help in coming back together, like being able to just start off with this kind of light-hearted energy right here. Not jumping into any deep and meaningful straight up. Yeah, I feel like that would help with this connection. Because your person at the moment is, what are we going through, undergoing a lot of lessons here. So they are teaching themselves even, like you have taught them a lot, but I feel like they're also learning a lot through their own actions, and they're looking at their karmic stuff here from the past, their actions and choices, which has brought them to where they are today. So they're starting to learn about themselves, you know, and why they do the things they do, why they made the choices that they did. And I feel like your person's very dedicated in making changes. So let's have a look at your advice card. Okay, so this is it here. So is there two there? No. It says, back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. So this is also about you. It's interesting. They're going through a reevaluation period regarding their own choices and stuff they've done. Like they're really contemplating on that. But you're being advised to also contemplate on what it is that you want. At the end of the day, you may not want to take this person back. You might have grown in yourself and realized, okay, that's a lesson. And I'm moving on. Or you might decide, okay, well, where am I on my path right now? Have I also grown? Have I also learned my lessons? Have I transcended into something here? Or am I going on another path? You know, am I going to go off on another path and learn lessons with other people or another person? But it goes back to what you love. So you got to follow your heart. That's what I'm seeing here, is following your heart and really reevaluating, like reevaluating where your soul and your heart stands, what your values are, okay? And I feel like too, when I see this, like open your heart to all possibilities. And it could be like that que sera, sera, whatever will be kind of situation here, where you might have thought, okay, I've let this person go. They're in my heart, but I've let them go to deal with their own stuff. And if they come back to me, then they come back to me. And if they don't, they don't. It's just how it is. You might not necessarily be holding on and stressing out about it too much now. You might be thinking to yourself, you know, I would have loved to have had a life with this person, but I'm not going to wait around for too much longer type thing. So let's get some charms for you guys. This is reading number 2. All right, guys, we've got a telephone which shows communication. So you may just hear from this person very soon, but there is hope for this too. There's hope for communication. There's hope in this relationship here. It does show that there is that light shining on it. And look, we've got the feather. So this is a very spiritually guided connection, okay? Spirit is with you along the way. We've also got the euro coin. I think someone said it was from Italy or something. And so this is interesting. So it's a euro cent, and it says a number 5 on there, I think. So 5s could be significant, or 2014 is the date on here as well. And we've also got the blue heart, the lapis lazuli. So it's showing me that insight is coming into this connection on the heart level. Okay, so someone's going to start really seeing things for how they're meant to be. There could be telepathy going on between you right now. Let's get some letters. Okay, we've got B, Y, O, and Q, and W, P, and V. Okay, interesting. So we've got a few words. Pow, P-O-W. I'm not sure what that means. Boy, B-O-Y. What have we got? Yob, Y-O-B. I can't think of any really. There's not really much I can get from this, guy. So if you've got any initials in here, Y, O, B, Q, V, W, and P. Just seeing what else there could be. I can't really think straight right now, but it sounds like it probably might be more initials going on here for some of you guys. Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's your reading for this week. I hope it's resonated with you. Please comment below and like and subscribe. Don't forget to put a green heart on the comment section, because you will be in the draw to win a private reading with me, or to win a deck of my cards, Divine Love Messages from your Twin Flame Soulmate. I'm going to be holding these monthly now, I've decided, with the help of some people also requesting this. So if you're interested, please leave a green heart on the comments below of every video that I do between now and the end of this month, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi group 3, hope you're all doing really well, guys. Let's have a look at what current energy your person's sitting in right now, please. Please Spirit, what's group 3's person's current energy that they're sitting in? Got the 9 of Pentacles reversed. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And we've got the Empress. Okay, so it looks like your person, wow, we've got all this earthy nature, earthy element going on here. It's almost like your person's feeling very unsettled in themselves. They're feeling very, I don't know why I'm getting the word unawakened, but it feels to me like they're not strong on their own 2 feet right now. They're not standing strong in the material world, maybe even financially, but there might be some health issues going on for your person, and they really, really need to nurture themselves right now. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Capricorn energy, and the 9 of Pentacles shows that someone can really, like, they're very independent, working hard on themselves, and they work hard to get to where they want to in life. And we can see that, what's this, an owl here, I think it is. No, I don't think it's an owl. I think it's a falcon or something. But see how she's smiling and looking up to this bird here? And she's like feeling very abundant in her position. And it's almost like the messenger. The birds are the messengers. So it's like this bird has taken flight, or it actually looks like he's landed. You know, his wings are up, like he's being like flying and then come down and landed on this thing next to her. And she's got her eyes closed, like she's just content in herself, and she's smiling, and almost feels like she's in a good place. He or she, doesn't matter who I'm reading for. But at the moment feels like their world has come up, like crashing down, or has turned upside down, because they're not feeling like they're getting that intuition, right? The birds can represent intuition and communication, telepathy. Your person's not receiving this. They're closing their eyes to this. They're not working on themselves. There might be some stubbornness going on here. The Empress is all about nurturing and beauty and abundance and love and self-care. It's the mothering energy. It's that definite nurturer here, the maternal energy coming through. And your person needs to nurture themselves right now. For some reason, might not be. Elusive, intangible, dishonest, tricky. Yeah, they're not grounded, and they're not being honest with themselves. And we see this energy here like a mother. So it could be that there is somebody who is a working mother. If you're talking about a female, like if you're looking into this for a female, it could be that, or just the feminine energy within anyone, you know, masculine or a male or a female. It's a feminine energy coming through of being able to provide and look after. And your person's not looking after themselves. They're just not. And they might be making out that they're fine and that they're all strong and good in their life, when really they're not. And they're refusing to look at where they need to work on themselves with their inner healing. So they're being stubborn. Yeah, they're just being stubborn. Yeah, what do they want to say? So I wish you were here. So interesting, because they are in this space closing their eyes on their own now, wishing that you were with them, but they're not necessarily looking at what they need to do within their own lives right now and in themselves. So they're not choosing to look within at the work they need to do. Yeah, it's the honoring path reversed. Interesting. Because the honoring path is someone who's obviously on the path, and there's an intention to really shine in life, you know, and to be on something that's like their higher calling perhaps, but your person's not following this pathway right now. They're choosing to be in their ego perhaps in some ways. It's like my way or the highway type energy coming through. And so they won't be told by anybody how to be or what they need to do. It's very ignorant type of energy going on there. So how are they feeling for you? So your person's 10 of Swords, okay? And the 8 of Wands reversed. And the 5 of Swords, whoa, okay. And we've got the Fool reversed. Wow, okay. So there's definitely been some tension in this relationship, maybe some hostility and mind games or game playing. They might have ghosted you in some way, because the communication here, it just looks like it might have just stopped. They just stopped all communication. That's only going to be relevant to some of you, not all of you. But definitely feels like they don't want this over, because I wish you were here is here, right? It's interesting we said this about the communication, the falcon here, right? Being here, and she's embracing this. Her arms are wide open and she's holding this disc for this bird. Being reversed shows me that your person, as well as the 8 of Wands, which is communication, by the way, it can be very fast communication coming through. It's full of passion. Reversed shows me that your person may not be holding out that olive branch to you, basically. They're not wanting to come forward. Like, it's almost like they're not willing to do the inner work, but they're kind of like hoping and wishing that you'll come to them, even though they might have been the ones that were elusive and leaving this situation and stopping communication or blocking communication with you. There's something there, isn't there, with that? They're in a lot of pain, though. I do feel like they're in a lot of pain that you wouldn't know. Maybe you don't know that because they're kind of like hiding. And there is a lot of regret, I feel, over past words. And we've got time, wait, cycles, infinity. So your person will take all the time in the world, right? They just got time on their side. And it's kind of like they have this almost like an arrogance, almost like they know that it's just going to be a matter of time before you contact them or you come back to them type thing. Yeah, they know their limits. So final straw, overload, breaking point. They know that you got to a point where that was it now. Just it. That's done. I'm done. and they did their dash basically. And they might have really been testing this connection for some time. They might have been testing how far they could go with their actions, with their silence, with their harsh words, or whatever has come out in this relationship. You know, they have been seeing how far they can go with it, to the point where you might have just snapped your fingers like, that's it, I'm done, that's it, see ya. That's a lot of the energy coming through. For some of you, it's going to be that, yes, your person is, you know, wanting to communicate, but they are too stubborn and they're not working on themselves. So they, you know, if someone's not working on themselves, how can they possibly be honest and stand strong and face you type thing and confront you? Yes, look at this deception. There's been deception, okay? They haven't told you the truth. Maybe they betrayed you, because the Ten of Swords is all about a quick cut-off. It's the end of a difficult situation, a painful ending, but it is also talks about deception and betrayals and things like that as well coming in. And it might have been something that you just didn't see coming, that this person might have just ghosted you or just cut you off so fast. And it could have been at a time when you started to realize what was going on with this person, that they weren't being real with you. They were being dishonest and elusive, that you decided, this person's sketchy, you know, I can't deal with this. This is the final thing now. I can't deal with this anymore. And I need space right now. So yeah, they're basically saying, I wish you were here, but I need space right now to get myself sorted. But you're saying this too, that you might have said you needed space, that you just don't want to deal with this until they've sorted themselves out. There's truth here. There are truths here that you didn't get, I'm hearing. There's something you want to know and they're not giving it to you. And this is causing a huge division between you, because this person's in their ego and being stubborn, and you're wanting this truth. So they're not willing to give it to you, it looks like, because they think they're in the right. They don't want to go down this path of having to look at themselves, because then if they have to look at themselves, then they've got to work on themselves, and it's too much effort and it's too confronting, and they don't know what to do with this, and they might look like, you know, they're worried about what other people are going to think of them and how they're going to look to other people. So they just hide away and just wait for you to come back to them and repeat the cycle again. You know, that's how it looks like here. Okay, so let's have a look at, do they know if you're twin flames or soulmates? Do they know this? So we've got the Seven of Swords. Whoa. And we've got the Tower. Wow. And we've got the Seven of Cups. And we've got the Wheel reversed. And we've got the Hermit. So some very interesting, conflicting kind of energies going on here, I feel. The Seven of Swords is that sneaky behavior. It's the deception, you know, that we were talking about. But this person, I feel, knows more than what they let on sometimes. And it feels like they were unawakened, but the Tower has come along and shaken them up. So they've had an epiphany, and they have come to realize that you are and do share. You are twin flames or soulmates. They do recognize this, but they're not, I don't know if they know a particular label for it, but they are aware that there's definitely something very strong and scary to them in this connection. It has shaken them right up. It's made them, you know, it's made the truth come out, basically. They can't lie to you. They cannot, no matter how much they try to put a mask up or deceive you, it's like you're aware of it. And even if this might have come as a shock to you, deep down, if you think about it and look back, it's not that much of a shock. So it's interesting, because I feel like for some of you, if this had happened with anyone else, you would have just, that's it, I'm done with you full on now. Like, I don't even care about you. I'm not even going to think about you. But for you, it keeps coming back to this person. So you're feeling their energy in your energy. It's just very, very strong here. But they've had an epiphany. They have come to realize that their illusion that they were wearing, like that mask, is now being, you know, pierced through. Like the truth is pierced through. So they can't be in illusion anymore. They can't hide anymore from this relationship, I feel, or from the, well, even though they want to. We've got the Hermit card here. It is going to take them some time to really sink in, like that info to sink in, okay, to process, because they are trying to close off to it. They are running away. They are hiding. They're not looking at themselves. They're not looking at themselves, let alone the connection. So, you know, this is the main thing. They need to look at themselves first before they can even... They need to understand themselves before they can even understand the connection, because you brought up a lot of stuff for them and you're making them face things on how they might have been acting out in other relationships and might have gotten away with it. And even in their childhood, there might have been ways that they would get around stuff with their parents, just how they've learned to be with wearing a mask or deceiving people or just having that wall up because it's a self-protection thing, and they're not allowing others to come in, including you. So when you have stood your ground, or there's something you've done where you've just been really strong on something and it's really made them think, oh, holy crap, you know, what's going on here? Like there's something very different about you. And they might have thought that they could close off and just move on, but there's something here, that invisible cord, right? That connection you share, they can't shake it. And they're starting to realize very fast. They had a realization of they can't sneak away and sneak behind the scenes anymore. Like this is not something, and hey, yeah, this is another message, is that some of you might have found that this person was hiding your relationship from other people. And it's come out in the open and they can't hide it any longer, because once again, they're worried about what other people will think, or they're, as I said, so used to just keeping things so private and elusive that by doing that, they never validate anything. So right now it's like come clean. It's come clean is the words I'm hearing, come clean. And so we see the ocean too. It's kind of like that cleansing energy with the salt water. And I feel like for them, they've really had a huge wake-up call. But it's still going to take them some time, being the wheel here. They do know it's a destined connection, but they're not sure about what to do with it. So this is why they're in hermit mode right here. And that's the Virgo energy. We've got Virgo and we've got the Taurus, Libra and Capricorn right there. Very interesting, these energies coming through. Like your person will try and run away from this connection, but be extremely curious. It's so weird, okay? It's such a weird energy I'm getting, is that they're closed off, they're hiding away, they're not wanting to focus on themselves already right now. But at the same time, they do feel really regretful and they do feel torn and very sorry. I feel deep down there is this regret of what they did to you, but they don't know any other way to change it right now, because they're not looking within for that, for the answers within themselves, but they're trying to process what this connection means overall, because there's something that keeps bringing them back to you. There's a longing here. See, I wish you were here. And oh, look at this. So this person's saying, I feel sad. They're feeling very sad. They don't know how to get out of it. And I don't know if this person really apologizes. I think that they have a very hard time in coming forward and apologizing, but their higher self is saying mistakes are the soul's lessons. So they're maybe coming to realize that there are lessons in this for them, and they're very harsh lessons at that. Maybe one of the lessons was that they had to lose you, you know, in order to look at themselves. Oh, hang on. So then we've got stuck energy. That's exactly where they're at right now. They're stuck. But see the rainbow above his head and he can't see it. He's not looking up to it. This is the energy your person's coming into, whether a male or female, where they're feeling very stuck in the connection. They don't know where to go in it. They know that it's a very significant, strong energy here. They know they love you. There's a very deep love here. And they feel sad because they just don't know how to make it right. They don't know how to turn this wheel around. See the wheel, it's almost like a spanner in the works. Something has gotten stuck in the wheel and stopped it from turning type thing. That's how it feels. And so they're trying to figure out a way to fix it. So they are stuck, yeah, because they're not even looking at themselves right now. And they won't be able to fix anything until they do. Until they do look within and recognize their pattern and how they've contributed to the pain in this connection. Yeah. And I think that they are a person that will hurt you so that you don't hurt them, if that makes sense. So they don't really want to hurt you, but they will hurt you so that you don't come close to them. It's kind of like they feel like they're bad or they're damaged goods or something like that. Okay, so let's have a look then. Did I get a card for that one? Oh, no, I didn't get a card for that one. Okay, I'll get a card for that one. Yeah, look at this. Trapped. Wow, there's that word again. Stuck, tied down, captive. This is exactly how they're feeling. And they might have felt this way in the connection. They might have been so used to having such an independent life and just doing whatever they want that they didn't really have to think of someone else. If, you know, because when you're in a partnership and with somebody, you need to think about someone else and how they're feeling and respect them and take that into account. But this person seems to just live life however they want to, and it's kind of like they've just expected you to just put up with their behaviors because that's just who they are type thing, which can be a bit of a cop-out because they don't want to change or work on themselves in any good way, like an improvement. But I feel like that's why they might be feeling trapped as well. It's because they can't live without you and they can't live with you. It's kind of like that U2 song, With or Without You. That's the song I'm hearing. With or without you. Da 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 da. I can't live with or without you. That's the song I'm hearing for you guys. That's the song. So your person can't live with you and they can't live without you, and that's why they're stuck and they're trapped because they can't move on from this. Wow. And so they are very aware that there is a very strong bond here. They might not label it as anything, but they know that you are meant to be together. They just have no idea how to bring it about. So what's their action towards you this week? Justice. And then we've got the Ten of Cups reversed. Well, we've got the Nine of Swords. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Wow, okay. Some heavy energy still here with your person. They really want to come in and turn your frown upside down, basically. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is that blissful happiness. It's that union. It's the happy marriage, basically, and just bliss. And being reversed, you know, it's kind of like you're smiling and happy in this space. Upside down, it's like you're frowning. So they want to turn the frown upside down. And they want to make things right. They want to bring balance and justice into this connection. They want fairness in this now. They realize they know that they have not been fair on you. Even though there is an arrogance and a bit of an ignorance here and stuff like this and a refusal to work on themselves, they do know, they are very aware that they have caused this pain to you. So they definitely want this injustice to be turned around and that for this to come out balanced. And they're extremely anxious. So this week they're going to be really in their mind space, feeling very trapped. Once again, that word trapped. In their limitations, like the self-limiting beliefs here, okay? So they want this, but they don't know how to bring it about. They're feeling very confused. There's a lot of sadness in them. You know, they're saying, I feel sad. I wish you were here. I don't know how to do this. I know you need space and I need space to sort myself out, but I've got no idea how to. So they might be in a bit of victim mentality, feel that they're bound, feel, you know, it's those thoughts about themselves where they feel like they're bad and that they're damaged goods and that they're only going to bring harm to you and there's no point in being together because of that. Instead of kind of like taking these illusions. That's what this is, an illusion. Instead of standing strong and being able to see that they can actually make changes and improvements in their life, there are ways out. You know, until they do that, until they do that, they're going to be stuck in this anxiety and staying up late at night thinking about you and worrying and stressing about this. They're probably worried that you're with someone else. And they know that they're responsible for your sadness here. They know that they have really damaged some parts of this connection. When you hear our song, Know That I Am With You. So it's interesting, I was singing before with or without you, but there's a song that you might share together, and they're saying, when you hear that, please think of me, like know that I'm connecting with you. But yeah, there's no words, there's silence and stillness coming through this week. So it might feel quite cold between the two of you still. So what's their shadow side want to say? All right, their shadow self wants to say, it freaks me out that you can see into my soul. I feel naked. Yeah, I mean, it's like almost like they still can't believe how in tune you are with them. You know, that no one else has really gotten them and you have, and now that scares them. So let's see what their higher self wants to say to you. These are my divine yin-yang lovers. Divine yin-yang oracle for lovers, messages of shadow and light. So the higher self says, you help me see that it's not always my fault. So in some aspects, you might be looking at it from a higher perspective and saying, look, I understand it's not all your fault. I've done things too, or I can understand that that's because things have happened to you, that you are the way you are right now. Like there's some understanding coming through, I think, with you. Like it might have been initially blame and you know, blame shifting on both sides, but I feel like really when I look at it that this person's struggling and they are suffering in a lot of ways. There might be addictions here. I'm getting drinking for some of you as well here. So yeah, look, letting go. So this person is just interesting how we've got the woman here, right? And we've got the dogs here on the leash, and this one's pulling back like, no, don't go through that door type thing. And it's kind of like these doors are closed to the old chapters, perhaps, you know. And I feel like what's happening is that your person is trying to let go of old chapters, and it feels like a dog with a bone. It's really hard for this person to just close those doors and move on from them. There's stuff from their past still haunting them. And if anything, they want to move through this doorway towards you where they're healed and they've gone through a lot of their transformation. But that's just something that's still happening for them. You know, it's still a process that's happening for them. So let's have a look. I just wanted to get one more message, actually. So they're saying here, I'm a big mess, and that's the last thing you need right now. Yeah, that's why they're staying away. Okay. What is your guidance card? So your guidance card says miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So for some of you, it might seem like it's really, you know, like a curse. You know, like, why does this have to happen? Why does it have to keep happening, you know, in life or in love or with this person? And really it's showing that every time that something occurs for this person, it's really making them look at themselves, and everything is a gift. Everything has its blessing. Everything has a miracle. Just this whole experience is a blessing. It's teaching you so much about yourself. It's teaching this person, or giving them the opportunity to teach them a lot about themselves if they choose to look at this. And they have the choice, you know, if they really miss you so much like this, and they know that they've done wrongs, and they try and pick themselves up, and they do this in the correct manner, like they might want to go off and get counseling. They might want to, I think this huge thing for this person is confronting and acknowledging what they've done to you. It's very tough, because then it just proves to themselves that they are a bad person if they actually say it to you, like, I'm sorry because I did this and that. Even though they feel it and they know it in themselves, to actually come right out and say it is terrifying for them, because then it kind of validates to them that they're a monster, and that's how they see themselves. So they're running away at the moment, hiding away. But miracles can happen. All you need to do in this is also pray for your person, okay? Try not to hold them into a negative, try not to hold them into a real negative, angry, hateful type of energy. If anything, that's only just going to make it worse for yourself as well, and the connection, and not heal anything. There's no light or love that can come into that. But knowing that there are miracles and blessings coming into the connection, the more that you work on yourself as well, the more that you just really love yourself and work on yourself and not buy into the manipulations or blackmailing or whatever might be going on with this person. Because if there is contact, like I know for some of you there's definitely no contact here, but if this person has come back to you and is trying to contact you and trying to reel you back in, you know, with ways that they have in the past with people, but then only to repeat the pattern again, you're going to be aware of that. So it's a blessing really that you're understanding these cycles and patterns with this person, because then it allows you to be strong in your path and say, no, I'm not standing for that. I'm not budging. I'm not going to return to you unless you start showing me that you mean what you say. So integrity is a huge word I'm getting here. And this is what this person has to learn, is integrity. And I feel like it's a blessing because in a way it's shown you a lot about yourself too, about what you will and won't stand for, etc. as well. And how also you might be able to help them. Maybe you have a real forgiving heart. You might have a forgiving heart. Where you're standing strong and you're sending them love from a distance, you know, that as well, because they are struggling and suffering. Now let's get some charms for you. Reading number 3. Turn your headphones down if you're listening through those. Reading number 3, please, Spirit. So right here we've got the koala bear. So it could be significant to Australia, or sometimes when I see this I think of, you know, giving a bear hug. Someone really loves hugging you. So that's what they're missing, is that hug with you. They want to make home with you. They might have good fashion sense, but it could also represent they want to come into your house, you know, put their clothes in your closet and make home with you. We've also got Alexander the Great coin here as well, him on his chariot. And he was a strong, brave warrior in his time, and he was very courageous. And it could be Alex. Alex could be a name for somebody here. But your person definitely wants to be this strong person coming in on their chariot towards you and having their shit together, basically. Male or female, guys, you know, this is it. They really just want to have their life sorted, and they just want to be happy and free from those burdens. And look at this, is interesting. Weed out the bad karma. So it looks to me like your person is going to weed out that bad karma. Also talks about nature. So it says here, rising from the rubble. That's pretty cool. Could be that your person gets out in nature and that's how they do that as well. And we've also got, what's this coin? United States of America, 1 dime. I don't know where I'd get these coins from. I've never been to America. But anyway, so we've got the statue. What is it? Liberty. Does it say Liberty? So then we've got here, I'll show you. It says 1988, okay? In God we trust. So in God we trust is pretty interesting. So trust in God, guys, to help this connection to come through. 1988 could be significant. We've also got the comb, the baby comb. So it could represent, well, when I see the comb, I think, when I see this, actually, it tells me that someone likes doing their hair a certain way, or they might be really interested, like that you might see them in front of the mirror always checking their hair or something like that as well. But it could be to do with the baby as well. We've got the music connection here as well. So interesting, a few times we've had the music connection come up. So that's a treble clef. We've got the spoon here. So someone might like cooking as well. And it's funny, I just got the word spoon feeding somebody. So someone could be spoon feeding this person information or something. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't even really know what that means. But yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to look that up because that's just coming through. I have no idea what that means, but you might know. And it could be that they like cooking. It could be a chef. Let's get some letters for you. This is quite a long reading today. Okay. Okay, we got an R, an L, and an O, and a Y. So we've got Roy, R-O-Y. We've got M, and B, and F, and K. All right, Roy, we've got boy. So they might have a boy, like a son. Let me see what else we've got here. Not much else I can really get from this, I don't think. Rom, R-O-M, reminds me of Rom. What's a Rom? B-Rom? I can't remember now. From, it's interesting, it's saying F-R-O-M, from, so it's kind of like they're from somewhere that's significant, perhaps. Where they're from might be really significant. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it could be a location. Form, F-O-R-M, so we could be looking at, might be some documentation they need to sign, or yeah, there's something they need to sign, I think, contracts or something like that here as well. Interesting. Don't think I've got anything else here, guys. I'm sure there's plenty of other words I'm not even looking at here. Yeah, fork, F-O-R-K. So once again, that reference to dinner or someone who likes to cook. So there you go, guys. That's so funny. Mork, wasn't there a TV show, Mork and Mindy or something? That's interesting. So guys, I hope that's resonated in some way today for you and given you some clarity and help. If it has, please comment below, like and subscribe, and don't forget to put a green heart in the comments section below if you'd like to win a reading with me. A private reading is the first prize, or one of my deck of cards, Divine Love Messages from Your Twin Flame Soulmate, which will be drawn at the end of this month. So if you're to put green hearts on every single video that I do between now and the end of this month, that means that you have all those entries going in with your name, okay guys, to win those. Anyway, I look forward to connecting with you next time, guys. Take care, love and blessings.